Hello, my gorgeous Leo. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leone, and it's in between the 1st and the 7th of August 2022. When it comes to the beginning of this week, you are gonna feel an absolutely mind-blowing energy. This mind-blowing energy is just gonna make you as creative as you have never ever been before. This in itself is going to be speaking to you. This is in itself is going to be talking to you on a whole another level, let alone the fact that you are about to start elevating on a completely different level at this stage of your life. And I say on a completely different level because something is going to happen immediately within you that you are at the same time going to know, on one hand you will be able to kind of acknowledge the ingenuine people and an ingenuine energy, a dark people with a dark energy in terms of course, their energy, very, very dark indeed. And this is to do with the people on the outside and things that you've become aware of a long time ago. So that moment in time is also going to be the time of your personal growth when it comes to you understanding, that there is some hard work ahead, but that hard work ahead would normally before put you off, but now this is going to be a clear sign and indication that you are gonna make an absolutely massive giant step right now, because it's to do with a huge progress in your life. Even more so, exactly within the next 6 weeks, you are going to have a really important conversation with someone, really important conversation when it comes to having a particular dealings, very successful dealings are going to come out of it. So this in itself is going to show you that on one hand you are having a control over a situation that affected your strength and courage over the last 10 months, but on another hand you are gonna also become aware of an important reorganization that is going to be needed so much. So it's all about paying attention to the actual circumstances that are slowly changing in your life from the beginning of this week, but it's only to do with what is taking the main priority in your life at this moment in time in terms of energy, in terms of your goal, and what you need to give more energy towards. Indeed, what you need to remember, you are gonna feel very re-energized, very strong, very powerful, and this in itself is also going to make an impact on your life. But you must understand not to make an impulsive mistake. Don't make an impulsive mistake, because there is going to be a little challenge that you are going to have, and at that moment in time, it's all about you understanding not to make the impulsive mistake. If something seems too good to be true, stay away from it. Ignore it. Follow the voice within. Follow your intuition. But at the same time, you are really gonna have a very strong connection with the ancestors. You're going to have very strong connection with the spirits, with the ancestors, but in particular with the people who used to be in your life. And also maybe it could be a few different spirits that you're going to become aware of. Maybe it's going to be one spirit in particular that you are going to become aware of from the beginning of the week, and this in itself is going to remind you about the world beyond this world. Indeed, I'm not saying you're not aware of it, but most certainly you are going to be reminded of it, and it's going to reflect on something really kind of magical in sense of you understanding through your own ancestors, through your own spirits, through the actual people who used to be in your life. You're going to feel very strong connection, like someone is around you, and this is brilliant because these are the very, very important signs that are happening right now at this stage of your sacred spiritual journey. And I say sacred because you are literally having an ancestor who's going to come through forward, someone who used to be in your life, who is going to play absolutely important role on you paying attention to that at that moment in time, what was on your mind, because it's going to give you an opportunity to pay attention to what was on your mind in terms of releasing an important blockage that is preventing you to be free, that is preventing you to be free spirit. So your ancestors are going to play a giant role here when it comes to you. Really, as soon as you become aware of some kind of spirit or something around you, just pay attention, because that spirit is also bringing a mind-blowing message. Okay, so this is important, and that message is going to really remind you that you must be an independent in that moment in time, and this moment in time. And this in itself, it's all going to come from you being a free spirit. You understanding exactly what this sacred message is going to be when it comes to you needing to release the negative energy in such a way where you're going to allow at that moment in time to be a free spirit. But it's to do with an independence, it's to do with having courage to make the necessary bold step, the necessary bold move indeed. This in itself, it's also going to require just a little bit of some kind of education, some kind of learning experience. You're going to need to brush up on something before you take things further, so you can prepare yourself for the best possible, in the best possible way for things that are yet to come. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Leone, you are going to feel a little bit of like kind of preoccupied. And the preoccupation that you're going to feel, a lot is going to be happening, a lot is going to be going on, but at the same time, you're going to realize how powerful you are actually, that sometimes when it comes to you, my gorgeous Leonis, the more you take on, the more you can deal with, and the more you deal with, the more realizations you have. The more realizations you have, the more beneficial you find this, and what you're actually going to realize also, why do you feel preoccupied? What is making you feel preoccupied? And this is going to get you thinking, but it's going to be like a really positive outcome, because on one hand you're going to realize your own strength and power through this, but then on another hand, you know, at the same time you're going to realize the specific endings. Something is ending, the certain stage is ending in your life that was really causing so much delays, and that delays was causing so much like frustration and lack of motivation. And this is going to have such a nice moment, because now you will be able to use this realization into your advantage, that something is slowly coming to an end, and this is going to make you feel really thirsty for more. It's going to make you feel like you want to like kind of crave, you know, you're going to crave this particular part of your life, and it's going to make you feel like obsessed, but it's like a healthy obsession. But you need to see what was on your mind persistently, like, oh my God, what was on your mind persistently over the last 21 days exactly. That in itself, it's going to bring you so much faith into your life when it comes to trusting yourself, when it comes to you having confidence, when it comes to you having self-esteem, because especially by the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, you are going to be facing like the realization that there is a change, that you're going to have to face this change that you're going to be facing, because the change that you're going to be facing, it's going to, if you don't do anything about it, then it's just going to really, for the next couple of months, you know, it's just going to bring so much difficulty into your life, especially when it comes to like launching new projects and things like that. So you are going to need to face this whatsoever, my gorgeous Leone, and that in itself is going to create something so incredible here. When it comes to you waking up and realizing this is your moment, it's actually going to bring you a mind-blowing great determination. It's all about the initiative and strength that you're going to feel. You're going to feel very powerful about your own success. You will know that you're doing the right thing, because you're going to feel very deep, like kind of emotional feeling, but at the same time you're going to find yourself on a spiritual quest. And this is going to be brilliant, because you will, you know, something is going to be constantly on your mind, how you don't want your life to be manipulated by other people, by other beings, by other kind of very negative and dark spirits that are having a ball on the outside at the moment, you know, and you will not want to kind of allow this manipulation to affect your desire, because you will be able to recognizing that there was a lot of manipulation that was going on from the people that haven't got anything to do with your life in particular. I'm not talking about your family members, your boyfriend, girlfriends, no baby, no. I'm talking about the manipulation being highlighted that you already were aware of. So now this this is also going to play a rather specific part when it comes to your own desire, because you know it's going to show how endured you are, how powerful you are, and it's also going to highlight the you know how powerful you are when you understand your own lasting commitment in life, my gorgeous Leonie. And this is all about your understanding of what's happening right now. It's also going to require from you to be committed to it, and it's going to last forever. But this is brilliant because it's a strong, powerful moment in time which is going to touch your heart, and it's going to remind you exactly what passion is in life and how powerful passion is. When we are passionate about a certain aspect of our lives, we also like to put a spiritual armor on, and when we put a spiritual armor on, the negative entities and the devilish energy from the outside, they're like, oh no, I'm gonna go away from this one. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I want you to understand. So, and also at the same time, you will, do you know what, by the end of this week, you're gonna realize that you are far more powerful than you possibly could have imagined, you know. So it's all about you believing in yourself, because you're gonna come across the path of your life here by the end of the week, and you will know like what seemed impossible can be overcome with determination and the right skills. So you must not give up, my gorgeous Leonie, whatsoever, because you're almost there. And I say you're almost there, but before we face like a really big and important part of our lives, we are faced with challenges. Is the way the spiritual journey is. It's not meant to be easy. It is meant to be really difficult, sadly. But then again, so it's all about you not giving up and understanding that you're almost there. Okay, you are also at the same time gonna gain such a wisdom from the experiences that you're gonna have throughout this week, that they're only gonna confirm to you so much that you need confirmed at this moment in your life. Just remember to follow that voice within whatsoever. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.